Okay, hello everyone. Welcome. Um let's yeah, I thought I'd do a little stream tonight just to catch this move down. I mean, it's expected. We've been talking about this for a while, and I am very interested right now to see if we do come down and take the lows. I have just gone long. So I had limit orders within this area. My alerts have hit, so I was planning on going to bed. Um, However, my limit orders have just hit. I am now long. I am not yet convinced at any of this at the moment. I'm kind of okay in my position right now. And yeah, I don't even know if we're going to take the lows. I think everyone is expecting it to take the lows right now. So I'm just watching this with a lot of interest because it is a really interesting time. Everything, I've had a bunch of alt alerts go off within the last like 15, 20 minutes as well. Everything's hitting support areas that we wanted it to. So I'm really kind of interested in what happens here because we've seen stuff like this before where it comes down, you have a deviation at the highs, we've had a couple of deviations at the lows, it might not even take the lows. So we're at the low of the range, it's come down very fast, and yeah, at the lows of the range you certainly don't want to be shorting it, you want to be looking for longs. I am in a long, and I am very interested to see what happens. Obviously if we come down and take the lows, then if we don't get a swing failure pattern of that, like if we take the lows, I'll happily add to my long. If we do not get an SFP and this starts to look like we're getting a bit of aggression, probably just after the daily open, I would imagine if we get that aggression down there, then yeah, I'd kind of happily close out of this because I am still short. So this was like the world's easiest trade. The short, the fib time, everything lining up perfectly. Again, just to do this at limit. Really easy short trade, taken profit a few times. Not got a lot of that short remaining, but it's plenty to pay for this long position here. And yeah, so we are going to go over Bitcoin. We're going to watch Bitcoin. We are going to look at why I think this could just be a bit of a shakeout trap rather than a breakout down of this range at the moment. Why the importance of it happening really, really late in the day is massively important. So normally when you get these moves late in the day, often, yeah, the last big dump we did have, you did get continuation down overnight. But more often than not, you see it with Bitcoin that you get these moves down and it does something very important when you do get these moves, which is very important for the whole range that we're in, not just yeah, not just the move in general, but I don't know if this is making sense or if this isn't making sense to people. Please do let me know. But I do want to say, so can anyone? We're going to just do this a little bit interactively here. Can anyone guess at why a move down at this time of day is kind of favorable for looking for longs and maybe not taking out the lows, and actually more bullish at the end of the day for me, and how I've seen it often happen? Does anyone know why I like to see these moves at the end of the day? I'll see if anyone can guess. I totally wasn't prepared for this stream, so I'm winging it, as I always do anyway. So, yeah. Uh, Actually, there's quite a lot of good reasons in there. So there's a few things. Like the reasons I like to see it. Yes, everyone's kind of right. Um, you get you get a lot more eyes on the market at this time of night. A lot of people looking for those daily closes. There's yeah, in general, a lot of uh, awareness of what's going on at this time. So psychologically, I think that can play a bigger part. What I was trying to get at, we also do have the fact that you can get those like open rejection reversal type things off of the daily open after you've had a move down like this. But the one thing that I really like about this is I hate naked points of control. And what you're able to do when you have a move down like this at the end of the towards the end of the day, it means that like everything's above us once again on here. It's just one of those situations where we were looking to come down, and for price to close around where this MPOC is basically says to me like that has all the inefficiencies within the range is filled, apart from this big old wick down there. But is there a need to come down there? I don't know. There's already pretty established, well established value and support at this area. The problem is when you close up here, and if we have an NPOC that's behind, is you can end up leaving behind inefficiencies underneath again. So if you get a quick move up on the daily open and you start to build value around everywhere again, it almost like gives those, I hope people are following, gives those like the areas of the inefficiencies within the chart, the NPOCs, the stuff that you got to come back and back test when you're within a range. It kind of stops that happening, and I really like to see that on a daily open, is to just be like start off really low, quickly grab liquidity at the lows as the new day opens, and then just reverse it back upwards, because then generally you can get all your value back within the middle of the range again, rather than having to worry about the edges like midway point through a day and stuff. So it's nice. It's a nice little thing when you get these moves towards the end of the day. I do like them, and that's why almost the timing of it, I am simply from how this has happened, I'm not necessarily looking for the lows to be taken right now. So thank you very much for the tip, Jay Casper. Thank you for the non-financial advice, but I am glad you appreciate the analysis. Crump. I'm not sure how anyone can name what a daily open is, but fair enough. Let's have a look at the chat. Vasil Miron. This is on ExoChart, so this is a template that we just use within the community. It's a it's just a volume profile basically. If you have ExoCharts, you can set this up quite simply. All the members of like the crew and stuff, this is on the server for all of the actual members of the community, but in general, yeah, it's just a regular template. You can load up ExoCharts and it gets something that looks just like this. Let's see where we are on everything else. Let's zoom in to some stuff. So right now I'm kind of, yeah, had limit orders set at the MPOC and the daily level. We'll see how it goes. Let's go back onto these. Nice row of single prints just above us on the session. Yep. I'm actually going to open Exo Desktop, and we might have a little look on here. View at Fib, when Luke on Jason Casper. Yeah, Jay, if you want to do a joint stream together anytime, do let me know. I'm well up for that. we keep talking about doing it, but yeah, we keep talking about it, but we've never actually got around to doing it. So we will set something up. I guess let's set something up like early in the new year, and yeah, we will. We'll do a fun little stream together. All right, I want to also look at some altcoins. So I am going to set alerts as I always do on Bitcoin. If lows get taken again, we will be notified. If Bitcoin starts to get a little bit of a move up, let's say if we reclaim the weekly, which is where we had the bounce from earlier, if we do come up above this level, then we will be alerted. Anything in between here, I really don't care about. So let's see how it goes. Let's see. Someone's got a sell wall up, haven't they? Yeah. Okay. Is Randall watching this? Yes, Randall is watching this. You're not gonna like that, are you, mate? Randall's worst nightmare, the poor lows have just been put in. So we do not have a we do have a poor low on this, which means that we probably statistically are more likely to come actually down and take out at least this session low. So let's see how that goes on the new session. So maybe, where are we? We're like literally a minute away. So we're going to get our daily candle close. What would be really nice, come down here, take out these lows, make everyone think we're going to take out the bigger lows down here and just reverse it early in the new open. I think we could be set for quite an exciting session coming up. We shall watch what happens. Let's put on our VWAP, which is way up here. Vasil, is this just a scalp for you? So at the moment, like, yes and no. If you're taking a long from the low of the range, I would quite like to trade it back up to the highs of the range. That would be ideal. There we go. There's our daily open. What an awful daily close that was. But I'm not bearish necessarily yet. We will see. So we still have daily level quite important. I can probably move some of this stuff. That's not important anymore. I didn't mean to hide it. I meant to unlock it. I want to move this here because we did go straight down on the daily open the day before yesterday after the SFP. Stuff in between, not really interesting. We are getting an initial move up on the open. Let's go over to this one and have a look on this and just reset. Got a pretty decent amount of shorts of the lows there, actually. For the poor volume that we've got, it's not bad. Just clean this up a bit more. Oh, was not planning on doing a stream. Delta, there, nice. Okay. Alex Crypto, check Hex, bro. I'd rather not. I really don't give a shit about Hex. Um, okay, let's come down. Let's take out these lows. These ones are the ones that I'm talking about. Let's come down, take out these lows, and let's see if we can get a bounce after that. That is my plan. I want to see something like this, reverse it, one more spike into this area, nice and early. Let's see if we can get a bit of action here. If not, let's hit the weekly, let's reject, and let's come down and take out these lows. Yeah. If we dump further, we dump further. Funding rates are maybe going to be negative. Hex is garbage run by a garbage merchant. Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't really want to look at it. It's Let's look at some serious coins as well. We've got the alerts set, okay, so we know what we're looking for on this. We can start to have a look at Ethereum, which has come down to a nice area. This is somewhere basically like Ethereum has taken out the lows, so quite nice. ETH BTC is coming just down into my alert, so this is a really big level on ETH BTC, like literally right here. So this is when I'm starting to get interested in buying Ethereum again. And we're so close. Litecoin taking out lows. Link coming back down towards the weekly. This is probably the point of control on Link. What am I doing? Why is my chart not got any levels on it? Why? Why? Good. The whole market. Can you go for that? I mean, that's more of a meh. Alex Crypto, don't worry. It's just I've never traded Hex. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you what it's doing, what it's like, anything about it. It's just not an alt I care about. I mean, I could have a look at it, but you're gonna have to tip for it. So if you want altcoin requests, if I ask people if they want altcoin requests, then people can request, and then I'll choose which ones to look at. But if you actually want like I will look at Hex if you do a super chat and ask me to look at Hex. Dot. I might not talk very much for, I guess, some of this move, or I might not make much sense because I am actively waiting to take trades and looking at trades myself here. So I do have my exchange open and I'm kind of concentrating on that. That weekly open is not the weekly open, obviously. But yeah, I'm kind of looking at that. It does look like we are going to get that move down, which I really hope we do get. So dot's already interesting to me. If it can come down a tiny bit further, I'm setting alerts on all the kind of levels that I really want things to hit right now. And we'll see how it goes. Um, I'm gonna do the same on Link because there's such a good opportunity if this actually gets a bit of a dump. Litecoin as well. Shit, the whole market looks really nice. Okay. Solana almost there as well. $169, that'd be good. Ideally, I'd like an SFP of those lows. Mana's kind of done what I wanted it to. I'm just literally placing a shitload of alerts. Everyone ignore me for a second. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm looking at. I'm not going to trade all of it, but there is a bunch of stuff I have been looking at and I'm aware of right now. Okay, that's probably going to do it. Let's just check S&P. Make sure we're not looking dumpy on legacy markets as well, which maybe. Okay. Looking okay. And Bitcoin, back to Bitcoin. Stigo, we are CRO fanboys, not Hex. Sorry. I'm certainly not a CRO fanboy. I have still not actually taken a trade on that since it was called Monaco. Anyway, let's stop talking about Hex. People can have their own opinions on altcoins and anything like that. I am going to do. Now's your chance, Alex Crypto. If you can get enough people to vote for Hex, I'll have a look at Hex. Fire some alts at me. I'll take a look at some and I'll do some proper analysis and see where we're at until we get some alerts hit, because there's literally nothing to look at until some of these alerts go off. So, yeah. We're building some nice short positions. If this does get a little bit of a move down, we could squeeze. It's so funny. I get more excited by like dumps like this than I do when we have moves up. When we have moves up, I'm just like, it's just boring. It's just making money really easily. When we get dumps like this, it's like, we're actually doing something. It's exciting. And like, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be looking for long positions rather than looking for short positions. Is no one going to throw any altcoins at me? So far, we've only had like 3 people. Go on, give me some altcoins. I want to chart some stuff before we come down and take out these lows. Or is everyone just too panicked and scared right now of the market? While I'm here with a wad of cash waiting to buy stuff. Let's buy some people's stop losses. Trump, I definitely did not long 52k. That was a very nice short position at 52. Christopher Kimberly, my alert on BTC is literally just taking out these lows. I think we see these lows get taken. This is really like being quite aggressively forced down at this point by limit orders. And you're building a ton of short positions here. So I'm like, yeah, kind of generally excited by this, because for the first time we seem to be getting some volume and we seem to be getting something interesting going on here. And yeah, I'm just really intrigued to see what it does. So let's see how it goes. Let's try and push this down a bit further. Let's see if it can build some short positions with and stop out some long positions along the way. See if it can take out these lows, and then we'll wait and see what happens afterwards. We do also have to be aware, if we are going to go down further, then my other alerts are about as obvious as you can possibly get, okay? There are previous swing lows. So we do have this like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts at the lows here. If we do come down and take those out as well, that would be even nicer. However, we've seen so many times before, Bitcoin really likes to come down here, make everyone expect that they're going to take out these lows that we're going to dump, and it just doesn't. So that is why I'm watching it, and that is why I am prepared for any situation that happens right now. And we are, yeah, we're getting some actual kind of, finally, properly some shorts opening at the lows, which just hasn't happened for quite a while. So I'd like to see what the stupid exchanges are doing as well. We can see this being forced down. Very easy to contain price right now because there's just very little volume. Open interest starting to get a bit high. Okay. Right. Okay, let's look at some of the alts that have been mentioned. So, Mana. I'm going to make a little list. And I'm going to choose the ones that I like in this because no one has bothered to super chat me any. If you want me to definitely 100% look at an altcoin, then there's a little button below where it says super chat or something like that. You can do that. But yeah, Matic I like. Mana, ADA. Atom, Luna. It's always the same stuff. I'm going to choose stuff that I haven't looked at recently. I'm not going to look at Shiba or Doge. We're going to take the lows now. Spell. Yes. Runner, Spell, and... who Who else was it that just mentioned Spell? I would be really interested to look at that one. Blah blah blah. Someone else mentioned it. Oh no, it's Step. Okay, I've made a little list. Dot I've already done. ICP and Sand. ICP, man. Do we have to keep doing ICP? This is a big list. Sand. Why is my mic in my face like this? Get away from me. Take these lows out. Hurry up. I need my two-factor authentication because I have another exchange I want to get into for this. Ah, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay, cool. I am logged in and I'm ready. I'm ready to take a trade. There we go. Ether's done the same. Nice. Okay, let's run it back. See how it goes. Stop loss is down there. A bit of volume down there. That, yeah, might need a bit more. But I am long BTC and ETH because that was my ETH alert as well. So I am long Bitcoin. I am long ETH. If we come down a bit further, fine. At this point, I want to look at AgriTrade as well. A bit deeper. Look at spot. Oh, this is good. Trying to trade this at the same time as talking about it is really, really difficult. So many stopped out on that second little move down. So many people bought in the lows and then stopped out just then. Still tons of shorts, right? This is shorts opening. Longs being stopped. Open interest now declining. And this is where it becomes really difficult because this isn't my usual trading setup. This is my streaming setup, which has stuff all on one screen. So I just literally have to keep flicking through of what I want to look at. This was the plan. Take out the lows on daily open and then reverse it. So we'll see how it goes. Van, yes, definitely a paper trade. Liquid, Luke, aren't you rich from trading? Lol, why you need super chat? I need super chat because when I ask, I get like 20 or 30 people doing this. And I am streaming and trading at the same time. So that's a different job. I'm doing a different job right now. I'm trying to multitask and I'm not good at it. That's why I need super chat because streaming and trading at the same time is not the best thing. Like I could literally just trade right now. Um, yeah. Anyway, this is a nice little move. I will take profit on this very quickly because it was quite a large position. Paper trading, of course. Non-financial advice. Oh, spotter buying this up. This is good. This is good. Anyway, serious stuff. So who was it just a minute ago? Ori. Ori Hessel, why not take out older lows? Okay, so this is what I was talking about. What you have done today is, and what I believe is happening, I mean, we can come down and take the lows. I would not be against that. In fact, at this stage, that would be preferable. That's lower prices. That's even nicer. There's a lot of liquidity down here. But now that we have this, I'm going to have to set another alert here in case we take out these lows. So if we keep on taking lows out, eventually, of course, we are going to come down towards these. But how much of the market is looking at this? So even, I mean, at this stage, we've probably got people like complete novices or like people very, very new to trading, people within certain communities that maybe don't so much know what they're talking about and are scaring people thinking we're going to dump down lower, at the very least going to take out these lows. It feels to me as if we are, the whole market is expecting this to get taken. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts at these lows already, and it does feel to me as if the entire market is waiting for these lows to be taken. Now when that happens, and the last time I remember that happening, and this is why this is a relatively large position size that I'm doing and taking profit on this quickly, because it could very easily become a swing trade. This very, very easily become a swing trade. The last time this happened was 40k. Okay, so 40k just before we went to all-time highs. Where was the liquidity? Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 lows here. What happened on this final move down when everyone was really bearish? We came down and we ended up, let me zoom in on this and show you. Everyone was expecting at least these lows to be taken and probably these lows. And this again was after quite a big move up and a move down like we've seen over the last few days. What happened? Where did you reverse? Just before it, okay? So you didn't come down and you didn't take out, you took one low out, the rest of them just left behind. Okay, so a big area of liquidity not taken by the traders. The other time I remember this happening was during probably the most bearish period in Bitcoin's whole entire history, apart from possibly now, down at 28, 29k. Okay, or not in the whole entire history. That's just stupid talk. But again, what did Bitcoin do? This was the area of accumulation. This is where the NPOC was. So we had a naked point of control at like 31,500. I think it was. I remember this quite clearly because I was trading this and I had got into a long position, and then we were looking for these lows to get taken to add. Now what it did is it took out one of the lows, didn't come down, to take the second. Once again, everyone expecting the SFP of the lows, didn't happen, hung out down there, and then you run it off back again. Where did we go after that move? After 29k and 40k, back to all-time highs. So that's the reason why I really don't think it has to take out these lows. I think it is more often than not, it's an overcrowded trade. It worked really nicely from the highs, but it always does. This is the thing, it always works much, much nicer. An SFP as a short position works really well because shorts, just in general, are never overcrowded. Like 80% of this market, I think, probably a pretty sizable proportion of the traders within that are watching this right now probably don't like taking short positions. They're probably too scared to take short positions. Their emotions just, it doesn't make sense to them why people would short. And that is why a short position from an SFP is really, 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 really easy because it just doesn't get overcrowded. An SFP of the lows when literally the entire market is waiting to long something, much more difficult. More often than not, you either just slam straight through it and absolutely capitulate, or you don't get them. Unless it's like really kind of local, like we've seen here. So the good thing about the trade that we've had here, which I have taken profit on because we've just come back and hit the weekly level. The good thing about an SFP for this is like no one's expecting it. Okay, and it's literally exactly what we said would happen. Okay, and you have a move up, you have a bounce off of the levels, that's nice. Everyone at that point thinks, oh my god, if we go any lower, we've hit the levels, this is really like, we have to go higher at this point. Where do they place their stops? Because they're scared. They place them just below these lows. No one is really expecting this. They're thinking, okay, if we take out these lows, then we're going to dump down and take all the other lows. No one really expects it. So what happens? You come down, you force price down, hunt the stop losses and reverse it, and that's exactly what we've done. And two take profits like literally already. I did one really quickly, and then we've hit the weekly level. It's yeah, trading is amazing. I love it. So I am very, very happy right now. um cool. And that's a pretty decent move, right? Like when you're talking, and I am talking leverage on this paper trade, of course, but paper trade with leverage, a 1.7% bounce, like you'd take that any day as a general kind of range trading trade. Great. And that's literally happened in what, a few minutes. Stick a bit of money, stick a bit of paper trading, fake monopoly money on a trade like this, practice with it, and zero financial advice because there is no financial advice in this, but try these kind of moves. Look at these kind of moves when you get them that are timed at this point of the time in the day. And yeah, they're quite nice ones to take. What we do need to see at this point is continuation, and that would be really nice. So now this has the potential to be from a scalp with quick take profit and then another quick take profit here to a swing trade. This low could now stand, and we're still moving up. So there is potential here. And like I say, absolute worst case scenario now. Um, Worst case scenario, I've made good profit on this trade, and if we do come down and take those lows, I can do the same thing again and just take a long from these and trade the reaction. So worst case scenario is I get possibly two more trades out of this. Best case scenario, this turns into a swing trade and I ride it up as high as it wants to go. I'd kind of liked it to come down a bit lower. Uh, Whew. Okay, 112 viewers in here as well. Okay, we've only got 35 likes, so I'm going to take this opportunity and to say, yeah, let's see if we can get this up to 110. Let's get it up to 65 likes, okay? We've just taken out highs. There's another alert going off. Happy days. Let's see how if this can get a bit more continuation, but there we go. Weekly level hit. At this point, maybe see a bit of a pullback and see if it can do something like this before higher, or yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's try and get the likes up a little bit. Also, if anyone is not already a part of the community, please do check out tauruscrypto.com. Okay, so this is our website. It is up above here. There's a link in the top right above my head, like way above my head. Check out tauruscrypto.com and you can join our free Discord community here. And also we do have the crew membership, which is an additional membership. We do trading rooms. We have a ton of educational content on there, and yeah, some nice partnerships that you can take advantage of. So yeah, do come and check that out. We also do a mentoring program, which is currently full, but anyway, that's what we do. And if you would like to join us, then that is how you can do so. Seb Parry, new to your channel, but like how chilled and honest you are. Thank you very much. That is what I try to do. I just enjoy trading, and I'm hoping that this is useful for people. Going through my random thoughts and everything. So yeah. Now my phone's going mad with notifications for people looking at the website. So thank you for that, everyone who is looking at the website. We're also on Twitter. If anyone would like to, tauruscrypto.com on Twitter. Not tauruscrypto.com on Twitter, just tauruscrypto on Twitter. And then I post random ideas. Remember, this is what we had been looking for. This is Luxury, one of the coaches within the crew section. So we were looking for the highs. And this is back when, yeah, ages ago, like back here. We were looking for these highs to get taken and then to come back down to the lows. That's exactly what's happened without going this deep. But yeah, there is that there as well. Nicholas. Thank you very much. So that was pretty impressive. Never seen an SFP traded live with all the different charts you look at. Thank you. Yeah, and this is the thing. This isn't like necessarily going to be a massive trade. It's just a really high probability one. The timing of it and everything, it happening on the daily open, the fact that if, like, literally, if we can get back up at this stage, if price right now can find its way back up here and start building value up here during the day, hang out up here for the rest of the day, that's like really quite good for Bitcoin. You're looking at this as being a like a proper move down into support, getting everyone really bearish, and then you're finding yourself back at the range. And what we'll end up doing then is finding that we do have a point of control within, yeah, basically back within this area. So all the inefficiencies on the chart are now above us. We are going to come back up here at some point. Absolutely, like I can say that with a pretty high degree of certainty that we're going to come back up towards these levels, because we always do. You have stuff like this on the chart and it always comes back up to them. The same way as you leave stuff like this behind, it always comes back down to that. So what you need to do at this point is, this having been a more controlled move, the timing of it being very important. You don't want to start leaving points of control down here. So you do not want to hang out down at these lows for the rest of the day. Like, absolutely not. You want to get back up to around 47,500, 47,600, stay there, and then we can look for higher prices. So let's just wait and see how it goes. If we do start hanging around at this level, and let's say, so we can see we've got our initial balance forming here. If we do not get continuation and we don't get back above 47k, if we get rejected at 47 and don't start to hold within that area, I would absolutely probably look tomorrow for price to come down and take out those lows. Oh, Cardano's hit my alerts as well. This is good. But yeah, anyone who did take a long, like, take profit. Non-financial advice, but take profit. Okay, because we are coming back up into areas where there is going to be significant resistance up here. And we will likely get a pullback at some point. $100k, let's go, Moon Boys. Market long, hyper up. Vasil, yeah, don't get excited, okay? These are just levels used as reference. I'd imagine right now you're building divergences, bearish divergences up at these highs. What I can do, let's, for example, even look at like the RSI. Not really. Okay, fair enough. But if you were to look on like a tick chart or something like that, I'd imagine we were building some bearish divergences. This actually looks really quite strong right now. The fact that Spot are buying this so much is nice. Yeah, happy. Liquid, I will not be disclosing my position sizes on this stream. I can tell you if I can see it on the chart. In fact, I can tell you the exact price I marketed in at. The screen's too far away from me. 4588650. 4588650. So, I mean, if you want, you could probably look at 4588650 and try and find a long position there. I don't know how much slippage was on that. I'm also not going to say what exchange, because I did have to open another exchange to trade that. Maybe it's still Bybit. Who knows? I'm not even on here. Don't know why. Okay. Okay, Marek. So again, I'm not sure hold on, let me just check something. Bear with me, guys. Yeah. Um, right, let me just catch up with the chat. Where was I? Where was I? Okay, so Marek asked Luke, do you prepare to doing something like live trading in near time at group? So I assume you mean like within the group, do I do live trading? So what we do have is like pretty much every day we do trading rooms. Now I'm not like it's not the kind of thing like my exchange is up, follow exactly what I do, but a trading room, which is what we do every day in the crew. We've already had one today. So we traded the New York Open live together as a community, and we're talking through the price action in a very similar way to how I'm doing this now. In fact, a little bit more detailed often as well, because I'm purposely like holding back slightly for the live streams. But yeah, we do trade these like every day. So we do the London Open on Tuesday mornings. We do the Wednesday New York Open on Wednesday afternoons. So we did that today. We did trade the New York Open, and we actually had quite an interesting move here. This was just after we hit the weekly level down here. So we were trading this range up at the highs, and we were looking actually at the short position. So we were looking at this short position in order to take this down to the lows. That's also where this alert has come from, because that was another area that I was looking to short. So this is from the trading room we did earlier on today. Then on Thursday nights we do the Asia Open. So we do like this time, which actually I'm not going to be able to do tomorrow. So crew guys, it's my dad's birthday tomorrow, so I won't be around tomorrow evening, unfortunately. I think we will have something covered for that, but I'll probably do another I might do New York session again, or like a midday session depending on volatility. We'll just hop into Zoom or voice chat or something, and we'll trade that. And I think potentially there may be some cover for the New York session in the evening. Eldad, do you always mark it in and limit out? Often, yes. So if it's a trade like this, often I will. I do have a like yeah, as a leverage trade with off of something like this, I did mark it in as soon as I saw it, like literally as soon as I saw it, take out the lows, and these will be limit outs just to yeah. But it's not always. It depends. I do try. I like to get in at limit. Like I've been doing some spot buys, like the daily, the MPOC, were both spot buys for me as well. So I do. Yeah. Van, New York Open was a big nothing burger. Yes, it was. But at least it set us up for the move lower. We were talking about it. We were looking for the move lower. We were looking for the confluence lower down. So it set us up nicely, and now we're here. So yeah. And then yeah, Mr. Worldwide, I have to be, because we've got people from all over the world trading with us. So yeah. ADA is a point of control. Let me have a look at that. So Cardano is another one I did want to buy, and I think I've probably missed the opportunity, which kind of sucks. Um. Ah. Yeah. Green box. You know what? I I can't just mark it in. Oh my god, no! This is the thing. This is what streaming does. It set off my alert as well. I had literally had my alert below those lows. Had the green box there ready to buy this. Had the monthly level. I mean, I have bought spot on the monthly, but I really wanted to take a leverage trade from this if it took out these lows. Shit. This is annoying. Um, it's okay. We're okay, but yeah, Cardano. This is like the ultimate buy zone. For me on Cardano. Oh man. So yeah, what do you have here? Look at what we hit. It's just such nice confluence. Like you really don't get much better than that. Like as confluence to take a trade, that's just amazing. Um, don't FOMO in. Don't FOMO in. I really want this to pull back. I mean, I bought spot. It's fine. Umar Aziz, I think Discord needs a green and red box screenshot channel from you. Actually, that's quite a good idea. Um, maybe I need to do that. Maybe we need to do a green box, red box room that anyone can post in. So if you're taking, like, you could literally just take screenshots because I often forget. So people screenshot my chart and just chuck it in there and tag Luke or something, tag me. Um, but man, we looked at this like 3 days ago or something, and it's there. Atom as well. Look at it go. It's so good. AVAX. Look how close. It was so close to hitting my alerts. Bit token. So close. And I am so happy with this price action. Gala, look at it. Look at this. How far is that? 8% bounce already. Some stuff is bouncing like crazy. It's amazing. A separate Dear Diary channel for Ollie. Yeah. Ollie, the world's most dedicated trader. Stellar Lumens, I've just had alerts go off for. Oh man. Love this market so much when it actually does stuff that you want it to do. Was Stellar a BTC? Hmm. I'm not quite sure why I had an alert here. It may have been the BTC pair. Let me just check this. Where are we at? Where are we at? Taking out those lows. Fair enough. Uh, Okay, right. Maybe we can go back onto some of the altcoins now that this is just finally chilled out a little bit. Okay, so we've had the move. I'm very happy. I've taken the profit, and now we just have to wait and see what happens after this. If at this stage we come back down, let's do the usual. Blah. Because we might roll over here. Where's the 0.5 at? What a reaction. That was so good. I'm so happy. Okay, let's wait for a pullback if we get it. Below these. But then at that point, that's maybe when I start to look at some of the altcoins. So it does. We are just rolling over slightly here. So we should probably get this pullback. And let's see how it goes. Literally having to place alerts all over the place now. Blah. And I have a list of stuff to cover. So I'm going to continue here. I mean, I'm probably going to wrap it up fairly soon, but I will continue on just for a little bit longer. I just want to have a general look across what the altcoins are doing and just see if we can get something in on some of these pullbacks as well. SPX has done something similar. Get new all-time highs. Are we going to get a nice gap up on the S&P 500? Are we going to get this big old dump on the dollar? Dollar, get wrecked, dollar, die. Came up into a red box. Die, dollar. Go down. Let everything else pump. I'm ready for pumpness. Cool. Okay, so stock market looks very healthy as always. Bitcoin is making its way back down. We'll see if that where that comes into. I mean, look, this is the thing we've got to remember. Like, zoom out. We're all quite happy about this right now, yeah. So we're all pretty happy with how things have gone so far tonight. But zoom out, it's not a huge reaction at this stage yet. So not out the woods. Like, there is still every possibility that we can come down and take this lower, and maybe overnight with this trade doing everything it kind of really needed to do. I'm very happy with it as a trade, but there is still every possibility that we come down and take these lows, and we do go lower throughout the night. So please do be aware of that. Like, don't start FOMOing into stuff. The fact that a lot of stuff has hit alerts is good, but yeah, don't start FOMOing into things just because of a literally a 2% bounce. It seems big because we've been really focused on the low time frames here, but just be aware, still a lot of work for this to do if we are going to see a proper reversal here. A lot of work for it to do, and this needs to catch some bids and needs to find some buying if we are going to do that. So a little bit of a sensible, yeah, got to be sensible about it, but so far so good. All right, as far as the trade goes, got a decent amount of shorts there at the low. Rory 382 is right on daily open. Nice. Daily open will be an interesting level. So we do now have, of course, like, what do we have set up? Let's just mark it. Daily open, right? I'm not going to say what it is, but why am I not getting daily open label on here? Daily open. Label it. Thank you. This is another question for the crew. So, crew, what do we have setting up for us right now? Tell these fine people of YouTube what they're missing out on. Tell these fine people of YouTube who may not have signed up to the crew yet what kind of setup we do have here for... Actually, we've got a couple. We've got a couple in play. So we got the one that I just showed you there, and we've got another one here. So we do have a couple of setups in play. We've had 3 actually playbook trades within... Yeah, we've got 3 playbook trades in the process right now. We'll also have the initial balance one. So we do now have our initial balance. So that gives us a 4th potential trade here, because that is now set. It is 1 a.m. We do have our initial balance high and our initial balance low. 4! And there may be more. Again, yeah, the website, it should be working for everyone. I think, let me just reload it. Maybe I've got really awful servers and there's an overload from however many people are in here. Unlikely. It would be nice if one day the server can get overloaded because we're getting so much interest. That'd be nice. But yes, tauruscrypto.com. Yeah. Do check it out. There's all the information up there. You can kind of find out more of the information. We're still working on the website. I built it myself, so it's not the most detailed thing in the world. We're working on it and improving it. But hey, I'm trying to like multitask by making websites and streaming and trading and doing all of those things at the same time. And actually, yeah, that's a fifth. Okay, so we've got the initial balance stuff going on. We've got the VWAP open drive going on. We've got the swing failure pattern here. We've got possibly Trident. We've got 80% setup, all of which are pointing to the upside. So it'd be nice. We've got like five potential trades that are all pointing towards long positions right now. If, of course, we do come down lower, that would just give another opportunity for the same things. It just means we're a little bit further away from those when that happens. So the fact that this happens on daily open is yeah, really, really quite nice. So yeah, next trade for me, or again, healthy pullback. You're basically looking at this region. I'm not going to say like again. I've done enough. I'm going to wrap things up in a moment. I'm kind of happy with this trade now. See how it goes. Um, you got a big region of support here. If we lose, if we go through this whole region, I think it's very very likely we come down towards like 45 300 ish. I've not got the levels marked on my chart down here, but I think it's very likely we do see price coming all the way down here. This right now, if it's gonna actually fulfill all of these like some or all of these long setups, okay, this region has to hold, like absolutely has to hold. We'll see how it goes. Funding rates are okay. Spot are like so bullish here, and this is so nice. You see spot price doing this rather than perps, and spot is leading right now, like massively leading, and they've been pretty bullish the whole time, to be honest. Spot have been buying this dip really really quite nicely, and this is yeah literally what I've been doing today as well. So Vasil Miron, new crew member here. Hi to all. Thank you so much. If you can, because we're not quite automated with everything just yet. So again, Vasil and anyone else who would like to join, please do message P, who is the moderator on our Discord. Again, I could just pull up our Discord and show you what you'll need to do, of course, and you will gain access to all the additional stuff. Is let's do it. If you go onto Discord, in order to see all these new rooms, which gives you all of the information, our weekly schedule, this kind of thing. So this gives you all the timings for our weekly schedule. This gives you information about all the extra rooms and stuff. Please do message our lovely admin P here, and he will set all of that up for you. So click on this guy, the crazy guy up here, and he'll set everything up. Yeah, then we have the learning zone. This is what I was talking about just a minute ago. So these are our playbook strategies. A bunch of them are in play like right now. So the one that we were talking about specifically, if this gets a bounce right now, is this one. Okay, so all of these, we do have all this educational content. Let me remove that. And we have the open drive set up here. No one takes screenshots. Okay, I'm moving this around so you can't do it. But all of those PDFs do come with a video explaining how you take the trade as well and how I look to trade them. So we are looking for this as a potential setup. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that because that is special information, very special information. We do, of course, also have some others. So we do have the 80% setup, which is another one that's a possibility. That's not the one I was meaning to show. Where's that one gone? This is the wrong bit. We have the video here with my weird face showing how to trade the 80% setup. So there it is. Oh, Dad, this is basically people. Yeah. There's certain people out there that like to try and rename things that have been around since the 70s as something else. We don't really mention it here. We like to we like to give credit to the people who actually created this stuff. So yeah, it's that's what it is. That's why we don't do gimmicky nonsense. And hang on, I can tell you many times that it's worked recently. It does work, trust me. There's just a different way to trade it now, um, which is very important to know. Anyway, right, I think I am probably going to wrap it up there. I kind of want. I think I'm just going to chill out and see if there's any trades that I can take myself here. Oh, Cardano's it is coming back into the level that I want it to be. You know what? This is giving us an invalidation here. I'm going to take non-financial advice, paper trading, whatever you want to call it. This is a trade I wanted to take, and we're now here. So Cardano, thank you very much. That's perfect where this is coming to. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, I'm gonna do some shopping. So thank you everyone for watching. I need to actually look at the charts for about half an hour myself and decide what I'm going to do with everything right now and just watch the rest of this move to see how that goes. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining in on the stream. I will be around tomorrow. I'll be around tomorrow, kind of morning, early afternoon. Again, it is. I do have to go and visit family tomorrow, and then of course we've got New Year's Eve and New Year's Day coming up after that. But I will be around as always, and I'm sure you'll be well looked after in any times that I am not here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good evening. I hope you enjoy trading the rest of this, and yeah, I will catch you all again very soon.